I'm exhausted from the quietness.
It's been strange.
I mean, everybody. I went to the store after I left the polls, and people walking around lethargic. Usually, you'll see chit chat in the stores. Normally.
Yeah.
The election and this and that and Hoover. And honey, I was in a place where the living dead was walking around. You didn't hear a mouse. You couldn't hear a mouse in the store today. I mean, like no chatter, no nothing.
Yeah. Well, even when I went to vote about 9 a.m., it was like a dead zone in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there were a few people online, but there was just no excitement.
Mm-hmm.
I had almost walked out the door, and then I remembered I wanted to get my I voted sticker, and I had to turn around and go back and ask for it. Nobody was handing out stickers.
No, I'm telling you. I mean, the folks who are volunteering to take your identification and give you directions. Normally it's like, hi, how are you? They were like, what street you live on?
Yeah.
And that was that was the whole attitude. I'm like, okay, y'all are glad to see me here today. Normally it's a fanfare. But my Republican friends that I saw, normally they're all excited during the Barack time. Everybody was all hyped, and today was like, I thought somebody had to hit somebody in the head with a baseball bat. It was really no, I'm serious, Okay, hi Venita. I said, hi, how are you? Oh, hi Venita. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's how it was. That's definitely how it was.
I don't know, Leonie, girl, child.
It's definitely more exciting than elections are here. So.
Well, I mean, I just so many. I think a lot of it is that we have been in this recession, deep recession. Actually, a few years back or so, it was actually a depression, but they don't want to say the D word, and the only thing that pulled us up was a credit card. Because if you take that credit card away, as everyone knows, on depression, there were no credit cards. It would have been depression.
Yeah.
People are living off of credit cards, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with that and the constant loss of jobs that are being outsourced, I think this with people's personal challenges, health care, and sick parents that you can't get health care for. I think there's so many things going on right now. People are lethargic.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many things going on. I mean, the election is like one more thing to do. That's what the attitude I saw today. That's the attitude. One more thing to do, Lord. I'm like, okay, and that's all I saw. I was like, okay, let's just do this.
Yeah.
The most lively people I saw were the police. Actually, they were chatting.
I didn't even see any of those.
Oh, maybe they decided to stay home too today. They said, well,
yeah.
I don't know, Leonie. It's different, but it's more exciting than here than there.
Oh yeah. I think because we've talked about it before. It's not the contest stuff isn't as strong because there's more than two parties, right? So.
That's right.
And you have some parties that are regional and some that are national, and the people who want to vote, you can usually find a party that lines up with what you're looking for. So
they're definitely not worried about split voting there. That's for sure. When you have 4 and 5.
I mean, most of the time the leader does win the popular vote, even though there's more parties competing. But yeah, pretty much it's almost like once people kind of get tired of somebody as the prime minister, they pick one of the other parties to kind of rule for a little bit.
Oh, that sounds very simple.
So because you don't vote for the prime minister, you vote for the party, and then the person who has the most seats,
Right.
that party leader is the prime minister. So, although I think this time around the prime minister Justin Trudeau was really popular, because the last prime minister ran it more like a president, and not using kind of the traditional rules of parliament and that kind of thing. So people got a little tired of him because he was very, he ran it like a president, not like a prime minister, which people didn't like.
Oh, okay. Because I've watched the parliament sometimes just because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's very entertaining at times. And that parliament is something else.
Yeah, sometimes it can get lively.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times. I'm like, well, okay, now bring that point home, all the way home.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
So, Kim, how are you feeling about the election? What's going on with you?
Well, I'm looking at the Wall Street Journal updates, and I think from what I saw earlier, Trump is losing his little bit of a lead, and so I'm looking forward to that changing and flipping. So, so the polls close in half an hour here in New York. So I just want to see her leading. So, but I have to say, like many people, I'm so burnt out by it until it's been like 3 days where I just have not paid attention to it at all.